The coronavirus has wreaked havoc in China and many other countries across the world. The World Health Organization has declared that it poses a very grave threat for the rest of the world and should be viewed as public enemy number one. In China alone, the death toll from a coronavirus outbreak in mainland China has reached 1,113 by the end of Tuesday. Across mainland China, there were 2,015 new confirmed infections on Tuesday. And now the total accumulated number so far, official number so far, has reached 44,653. The epicenter of the entire coronavirus outbreak, Wuhan, was placed under quarantine by the Chinese government for more than 2 weeks ago. Several people from different parts of the countries, from different parts of the globe, were stranded in Wuhan province. The countries have now stepped up their efforts to evacuate their stranded citizens. Indian government rescued as many as 645 Indians stranded in Wuhan in 2 batches, while all 645 of them have come back to India safely and are tested negative for coronavirus. Some people are still left behind and they are now seeking help from the Indian government. One such Indian citizen stranded in Wuhan is Ashwini Patil, a native of Satara, who made a video a few days back asking for help.
नमस्कार, मी अश्विनी अविनाश पाटील. मी भारताची रहिवासी असून सध्या कोरोनाग्रस्त वुहान चायनामध्ये अडकलेली आहे. मागच्या आठवड्यात आपल्या भारतीय सरकारने इकडच्या 700 नागरिकांसाठी विमानं पाठवून त्यांना मायदेशी परत घेऊन गेले होते. पण मी आणि माझ्यासारखे अजून 70 ते 80 भारतीय अजूनही वुहानमध्ये अडकलेलो आहोत. आणि आमची भारतीय सरकारला नम्र विनंती आहे की आमच्यासाठी सुद्धा एक विमान पाठवून आम्हाला मायदेशी परत घेऊन जा. धन्यवाद.
I'm sure that many of you must have seen this video already. Now, after the video went viral, Maharashtra leader Prithviraj Chauhan and Rajendra Yadravkar got in touch with her. We contacted Ashwini to know what is the real situation in China. She is still in Wuhan. She hasn't stepped out of the house for more than a week now and facing many difficulties, but she has not lost any hope. Ashwini has joined us over a video call. Ashwini, Indian government actually evacuated the stranded Indian citizens in Wuhan last week, 645 of them. What exactly happened? Was there any miscommunication? Was there any issue? Why wasn't your name included in that batch of people?
Yes, they did, but my case was a little difficult. See, my passport was not with me, and my husband is not Indian citizen. So I did send one of the embassy contacts that we got that, okay, this is my situation. But unfortunately, I did not hear anything back from them. And I seriously was hoping that, they would figure something out. And because they were continuously giving us information that, okay, now we have, first the information was that there would be only one flight, then they changed it to two. So when my name was not in either of the list, I was hoping that there would be third flight that would evacuate rest of us, because it is not just me. There are at least 90 people who are stuck here and who actually want to come back, but because of some reason they couldn't. Also, Indian embassy couldn't accommodate my husband, who was not well at all. So my husband was facing vertigo, and he had some problem with coping with the regular life. So I was hoping that I can take him back with me to my country, so I can look after him. And leaving him alone there was heartless. I really couldn't put his health over my comfort. So after these flights were gone, his embassy, he's citizen of Poland, so his embassy actually said that, okay, so if you can get some kind of temporary document from your embassy, we will accommodate you. We will take you to Poland with our citizen without any visa. But embassy couldn't provide me any such kind of document that would allow me to travel abroad without any kind of visa. I'm sorry, without any passport. So I contacted embassy. I told them that this is the matter. So embassy said that, you know what, send your husband, because his health is more important right now, and we will take care of you. We will make sure that you're okay, and we will take you out. So that is the case. And unfortunately, my passport is stuck with VFS UK Visa Center, which is locked down due to the quarantine in Wuhan. So it is a little difficult. I'm not sure, but Indian embassy did try. They have not got satisfactory response from VFS people or from British embassy. uh, whose visa center it is. So that is the problem now. Either I can only come back to India, I cannot travel anywhere else, because still my husband's embassy is very, you know, they are in touch with me to make sure that I have everything else. And if they need any international cooperation, they are ready to do that. But the Indian embassy has assured me multiple times, and I'm really, really thankful to them that they are in touch with me every time, every day, and they're trying their best to get my passport back. Otherwise, they have promised me that if they plan an evacuation in next few days, then they would definitely accommodate me even without passport.
Wuhan has been the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak. Death toll is increasing day by day. What exactly is the situation there? Where you are staying? Are the health services being provided on time?
See, currently all the hospitals are dedicated for coronavirus, because we have around, just Wuhan has around more than 30,000 people who are affected by coronavirus. In entire mainland China, the people who have been affected are around 43 to 45,000, and there are more 30,000 people who are suspected of having coronavirus. So that is why we all are in quarantine in our own home under self isolation, because this coronavirus has a 14 to 28 days of incubation period. So even if I look healthy, I might be the carrier of coronavirus. So I have to be isolated and see if there are any symptoms. So as per the government rule, I have been taking my temperature twice a day. Luckily, I'm still safe. Even the government is taking quite care of us. They have informed in every security, especially about the foreigners, that these are the foreigners, just make sure if they need anything, you provide everything to them. But there is some language issue, so it is a little difficult for me to communicate with them. uh, Also, government has been really, really proactive in containing the virus, because I don't think so it is easy for this government to sacrifice their own economy for sake of citizens health. And there are around 11 million citizens right now in Wuhan. Keeping them safe is really, really tough job, and I have to commend Chinese government. They are doing it, to the extent that I never imagined the government can.
Well, life in quarantine must be something that we are not aware of. You cannot go out. There are limitations on your movement as well. Is it difficult for you to stay in a quarantine city?
So we are advised by the government not to go out. Make sure that we have some physical activity in the home, because that boosts our immunity power and we can fight with the coronavirus in a better way. To make sure that we have plenty of vitamin C and water. Uh, Also, they have only allowed one person to go out at a time to buy some groceries, and so people are following that. And so far, the coronavirus has been now it has started stabilizing the numbers of the people who have been affected, because since the quarantine has started, many people who already had infection, they went to the hospital and now they are there. So most of us are secure as long as we are in home. So yes, going out is something that I have been missing. Since 10 days I have not stepped out of my house, and when I look out, it is like zombie city. You know how it is in the movie. So it is exactly like that. Even people who own any kind of vehicles, they are not allowed to drive it unless they have special permission from government. Even in the vehicle, if they have permission, there are checkposts of police who is checking your temperature. And even in our society, while going and while coming, we have to make sure that our temperature is getting checked.
After you made that last video, Maharashtra leaders Prithviraj Chavan got in touch with you. What was the conversation? Did he assure you of anything, any help?
So Prithviraj Chavan and Mr. Yadrakar got in touch with me. Both of them have been very, very helpful. They have understood that I'm in a difficult situation, and it is an orthodox situation where my passport is not lost. I know where it is. It is with some authorities where I have submitted it legally, and my situation is now little difficult, because now I'm alone here. My husband needed medical attention, so I had to send him out. There was no choice, and I had to be little brave that time, and take decisions that it's fine. At least I'm healthy. I will survive here, but my husband might have not. So now I'm just glad that he's out of this virus, and I'm just hoping that our government could help me also to get out.
Has anyone from the Indian government tried to reach out to you?
The embassy is in touch with me. They have been calling almost every day. This is the way that they are already in touch with all the people who have stayed back. So on embassy side, we have already registered our names, Chinese numbers, our address. So they know exactly where we are and what are we doing. Also, embassy has suggested me not to get out as much as possible. Try to be safe inside the home, and they will search some volunteers. So in case if I run out of food and water, then they will help me to provide that. Because the main issue is water. I cannot really take buy so much liters of water here, and the courier is closed. All the shops are closed nearby, so it is little difficult for me to carry. Or to buy the groceries in the dedicated supermarket.
Well, definitely, your parents also must be very worried. Did you speak to them? What message would you like to give to them?
Yeah, I talk to my parents and I talk to my husband and my in-laws on daily basis, morning and evening. They all are very worried about me, especially my husband because he himself is in hospital and he himself is not in good health currently. But luckily, he has been cleared from coronavirus. He has been tested negative, which is good news for me. That is a big relief. So he actually feels quite guilty that he had to leave me here alone to fight with this virus. But yes, my parents, I would like to give all of them one message that please don't worry. I have embassy with me. I have my friends, and I have a moral support of entire nation. So I think I will fight through and I will survive through this entire tough situation.
Thank you for joining us, Ashwini. Please take care and be safe over there. Well, I certainly do hope that the Indian government takes action as soon as possible. This is something that Indian government should put first, the safety of Indians. Along with Ashwini, 90 other Indians are stranded in Wuhan. We would urge the government, the Ministry of External Affairs and our Minister of External Affairs, Mr. S. Shankar, please look into the matter and send the help at the earliest.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.